All right. Thank you, everyone for coming back for another amazing episodes of Secrets in the Saddle, All Things Cycling podcast with your host, Sylvie Dow. And we have an amazing lady coming to us from New Zealand. Oh my gosh, I have not interviewed anybody from New Zealand as of yet. So you are the first. Now, I know Elly, and I just noticed Elly Numia, right?
Yeah.
And it's the last names that I get me to. We met in Fast Foundation's networking group, and through this group, I've met a lot of amazing people who I've had on this podcast, and I'm really excited to bring her to the podcast because not only is she a cyclist, which I just found out she was, which makes it even more exciting because I do bring professionals in, but Elly is natural health intuitive, and she's been doing that for over 25 years of experience. And she's also helped heal over 27,000 clients globally through her in-person and virtual clinics. Now, and she has 20 years experience as a nurse. So Elly has devoted herself to build a wealth of experiences and skills through both orthodox and alternative medicine. So we're going to get into that. She's also in the process of finishing a book called Stop the Stuck. And this is based on, she's going to be talking about it. I wish I had it in my hands, but it's not in the press yet. It's not on the press yet. She's just finishing it. But she's going to tell us about how she was inspired. The book is about feeling safe in relationships after trauma and hurt. So when we think about athletes and sport and trauma, it goes all hand in hand because that affects relationships, it affects businesses and careers moving forward in and out. So welcome, Elly. I am so excited to have you here, and I can't wait to hear what you have to share with us.
Thank you so much for inviting me, Sylvie. It's quite an honor. This is actually my first ever podcast. So yeah, it's quite a nice place to start with our beautiful group online. So thank you for that.
And thank you again. And I think that this is just something that is good for everybody, not just cyclists, but you said that you have a cycling background. So let's just start on how you got into cycling.
All right. Thank you. I had a pretty challenging childhood, and so my escape was to get out on my skateboard or my bike, and I was the skateboard queen, and I was also into cycling like from quite a young age. So I'd get on my bike and just cruise for half an hour type thing to get away from the family, and then come back again and feel like I had resilience and renewed vigor for life, basically. So that was that. And then I sort of cycled all the way. I've had, 3 or 4 different bikes. And then got the challenge of let's go and do the Lake Taupo ride, and learned all about chamois creams and everything else.
We just had a conversation about that today in my group ride. Yeah, it's a lifesaver, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, yes, and pretty funky, but yeah, it was interesting experience. And I was taught by a man, even funnier. So
that's good.
Yeah.
Using his chamois cream, no doubt.
No. He just told me what to do and what to buy and go do this.
Oh,
and
good.
Okay. Yes, that was hilarious. And I remember my first time I got clip-ons, and I was told by the guy in the shop, "Now you will fall off," and like jinxing me. I'm like, that's a bit mean. And he goes, "No, you will. It's like a clip-on initiation. Everyone has to actually go through." And I'm like, no, I'm not going to. And then I was just cruising along the road, and it was like a slight hill, and I think I hadn't eaten. I was a bit tired, and so I was like just going very slowly, and I sort of went slower and slower. Then I just stopped and just fell to the side and fell on the road. I'm like, well, that's embarrassing.
That must be what he's talking about.
The hard way. And then again